My God, Alexi, turn off your volume. God damn.
My phone is always on silent.
Why? What happens if you're dying and someone's got to call you?
Then I'm dead. I don't care. My phone stays on silent.
What if your mom's dying and she's trying to get a hold of you and you're
All right.
It's always in my hand.
Yo.
Why is it always in your hand, Orange?
What is up, Sleepers? This is your boy Ben here in the Sleeping Cinema. And today I have with me...
Alexi?
Yes.
What's
You got burp, Alexi.
Xavier. Professor
And
Xavier.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Seymour. I like how we both said the same thing.
That's such a loser thing to say. Come on.
Let me pull up my script.
You never answered the question.
What was
Which
the question?
Pacific Rim is better, 1 or 2?
I never watched 2, so I can't weigh in.
It's way better.
I think 2 is way
This
better.
dude is crazy.
There
I
will be
think 1
times
is too much of a setup and it's super boring.
You have
That's
your
all you
hottest take
need.
for that.
Dude, I'm being serious. Like, literally 90% of the movie is them and Bay just talking like, yeah, we have to figure out how to stop the kaijus. Wow, wow, wow. And then like, the last 20 minutes is like, let's go. And they suit up and they start fighting. And all
That's
the
like
action
every action or
I
superhero
gotta
movie.
say, dude, this is an L take. Like the biggest L take
What
you've
do
ever had.
you mean, bro? I'm being honest, bro.
All right, so with that, let's
honestly, Dr. Newton is what makes number 2 good for me. That's why I like
let's
it.
buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions. How's y'all's week been?
It's been okay. You know, once again, nothing too special. Just try and do some studying, some gaming.
I work
some
second
game.
shift and I wanted to kill myself. I mean,
You'll get used
jump
to it.
off of Minecraft.
Video game yourself?
Yeah, video game. No, I'm done now.
What, you're done now?
Yeah,
No
they-
more second
No
shift?
more second
You
shift.
ended it because you told him like, yeah, I'm not doing it again.
No, my job just switches up everything super quickly.
Oh, so they were already like, nah, this ain't working.
Yeah, basically.
That seems upsetting. Like, I don't know how I'd feel about
Oh
constant.
yeah, I really did not like because it was like I start at 2 and I didn't get out. I got out either the earliest I got out was 1:15 a.m. or the latest I got out was 4 a.m.
Dang.
It was in between that time, so I was working 11 to 12-hour shifts.
Dang. You gotta get a good paycheck at least.
And I'm getting then I was told like all I know is I was told I was gonna get paid well, so I think I'm getting like because they have a premium there, a $2 premium for working nights
Okay.
and stuff like a bunch of little stuff. So,
Oh, so you're gonna lose that stuff now?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I'd rather be on days anyways.
right.
Man, that was terrible.
I'm gonna be trying.
And
to
then
go
on Friday,
just
I
first
got.
shift.
And then on Friday, my cats got neutered.
Oh, so they hate you now.
They don't hate me; they hate each other, and more like Cheddar hates Panda 100% more now.
Dang.
Like-
So it just made it worse.
Yeah, it literally did. And I'm like, I looked at obviously I looked at my wife. I'm like, we should have never got Cheddar neutered. I don't care. Just left it because like Cheddar at least was fine with Panda. Now every time Panda gets near him, he just and then walks backwards.
Just give him time.
Like it's like, bro, but Panda doesn't do anything to him. He literally just walks in front of him like, "Hey, how you doing?" And the Cheddar's like, "Get away! I'm gonna hurt you."
just
Is it
give him
like that
time.
one TikTok cat that just punches the fuck out of the other
Oh
one?
yeah, I see. I remember that.
It's
too.
almost like
It's
that actually. If if Panda got close enough,
Like I said, just give it time.
that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, literally, like I said, Panda hasn't done anything to him yet. So
That's good at least. All right.
like that.
They're fighting. They're like Goku and Vegeta.
Oh, this is the one he's talking
I
about.
can't get the video. Though.
You gotta get GIF, don't you? Don't you put GIF afterwards?
No. Oh god.
Oh, welcome back to my channel. Why is he gotta have a whole intro for us to watch? Our cat gets slapped.
Yeah.
Then he switches up.
So let's get started with our first trailer. We got Godzilla and Kong releases March 29, 2024.
I don't like the whole kingdom thing they got going on.
Who else is hyped for this movie?
Did you say yeah?
Godzilla. Yeah.
Oh my God, he's got a Delpy.
Yo,
what's with that first one, bro?
Okay, I'm gonna stop scrolling.
Yeah, don't scroll.
Unneeded sequel.
Yeah, don't scroll, bro. No.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No one can see it but you guys.
I mean, low-key, I'm not looking forward for this movie. I think it's not needed.
As far as Godzilla movies go, I'll keep watching as long as they release
Oh, this
them.
one's called X Kong instead of Versus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
They work together to fight whatever's going on.
Yeah, I don't like the whole new Empire thing. I don't like that they got more like
More
You
kaiju.
are my new empire.
more. Basically, I just don't like that they have more of Kong species in this.
Yeah, I know. It was so random because in
Because
the
in
last
the last one, they said that
they-
he's like the last of his kind.
Yeah, so where the fudge did the rest of them come from?
Unless they're like a subspecies, I don't
Sorry,
know.
I was trying not to curse. Okay, gosh.
Yeah, it looks lame. It really. I don't know if I said the release date, but it released March 29, 2024.
So, like,
We'll see.
the only person who was hyped for this is Eddie for some reason. I can't tell if he's being
I
serious.
think he
or
was
not.
being sarcastic.
Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm hopeful, but I mean, the
my hopes aren't high.
Western studios don't really do it.
Like I
much.
said, this gives me Jason
Don't
X
do-
vibes.
Well, the thing is, I don't even like the designs for
Bourne.
Godzilla either in this one. I really like that -1 Godzilla design. He looks cooler than that. This one,
Well,
he looks,
this isn't a Japanese studio.
I know. That's why it's whack.
You're whack.
Up next, we got Deadpool and Wolverine. Releases July 26th,
Bro, who asked for this? That's all I gotta
What do
say.
you mean?
Who
Everyone
asked
asked for this.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone's asked for it. And this gives me hope for like a movie where Deadpool
movie?
goes around
Deadpool
killing.
and Wolverine.
Well, this also gives me, like I said,
You
this
forgot
gives me
to
hope
type in
for
Deadpool.
when Deadpool goes and kills off the entire MCU. This and the fact that he has access to TVA now,
Not Spider-Man, you goofy.
Spider-Man.
it gives
to make this
very
movie
good
instead.
credit to the fact that this could lead into Deadpool killing off the entirety of the MCU.
It'd be a good way to reset the universe.
I mean,
honestly.
yeah, just end it with Deadpool killing everyone off.
They shouldn't
No,
reset
I
it.
think that's actually a smart idea. Like
No,
this
if
is
they
a good
reset it-
canonical way to end
If they
and
res-
restart the
But then-
universe.
Have
But
you
then
not
what?
seen Matt Pat's video?
So like
Eddie?
Deadpool kills everyone, and then
Matt
like
Pat's dead.
Kang, I don't
Not
know,
yet.
resets
He's
the
got, like,
universe or
3
something.
more.
And
He's
then
got
we can
3
get
more
a
apps.
reset of good movies again.
Yeah.
Eddie, have
Iron
you not
Man's
seen
back
Matt
alive.
Pat's video with Disney? If like they reset it all, you know, with Marvel. Do you not remember seeing that video and
No.
how it would like not be good for the studio?
Why? Because they'd have to start from scratch or something.
No, because they admit that they're basically they knew they fucked up and they're just not wanting to fix it the whole time, so they just
That's
Well,
where
yeah, I mean,
Deadpool
at
comes
this
in.
point, that's how it is.
Yeah.
yeah, but
They just don't want to admit they messed up, yeah.
yeah. So why if they reset it, then
Oh, you
it's
didn't
not,
put this one on.
then they're not gonna show.
You guys don't care about X-Men 97.
If it was a remake of the original Spider-Man, I would care.
I care. I used to watch.
I watched that whole series.
You already-
I remember watching clips of it. I think not all of it.
I had my
I'm
cousin
excited
had
for that
the
Nightingale official.
SNES game of Marvel X-Men 97 too. It was
Do
awesome.
you guys remember all those kind of games where like they'd take the shell and put it in a
Yeah.
in the game? And
yeah.
some of those games were like buggy as shit. and wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
some of them were terrible.
I love
I'm
those.
excited for that Nightingale game right there.
Which one?
After that, we got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. What y'all think?
You guys clearly are sick of these movies, but
I like 'em.
I'm actually excited to
I've
see
never
this because
seen
this
any
is
of
going
them.
like
I just said I only watched one of them.
this is going like
I
full
didn't watch the
circle. Let me
first one.
finish. Goodness.
Okay, sorry.
This is like going full circle. So like the humans created the smart apes, and then they eventually took over, and now the humans are going to be starting their uprising eventually. And that's where this is all going to go. So it's going like a full circle thing, and I really enjoy that. You know.
I'm excited for it
Yeah.
too. I like the Planet of the Apes series.
Now what were you saying? Yeah, I forgot.
the apes, bro, they're riding horses now.
No, I just never seen any of the movies, so I don't care.
That's
Damn.
fair. That's fair.
And
Unless
lastly,
someone sits me down and makes me watch it, then I care.
we got
Trivia night, bro.
Twisters, released
care for
July
this.
19 of 2024.
I actually look forward for this movie. I like the
Twisted.
original.
You are so.
This
Who
this looks boring. Like,
It
bro,
does
who
look
I
cares?
liked it, man.
It's a fake Twister.
Bro, it's cool. I like the science behind what they
Whoa,
use.
is that a Cat 5 Twister? Category 5?
category 5?
Whoa! It's destroying things. What kind of movie could they make out of that?
It's the science behind it. They're trying to understand how twisters are made back in the 1990s. That's what made it cool.
We know how they're made now, though.
Yeah,
we don't
now,
need it.
Yeah,
so,
but like
a movie like this
but
is
they're-
pointless
they're-
today.
But they're just remaking
It's
it.
like,
so,
what if you can't escape and you're
Don't-
stuck with the Twister?
If you can't escape, oh, you're just dead.
like the original movie?
Whoop-de-doo.
Like the original movie was to understand how twisters are made and what kind of like.
But we
what's
know
the-
now, so it's a
Bitch,
pointless
we know how
remake.
Twisters are
Yeah,
made.
now, but back then they didn't, so that's what made
This
it
isn't back
interesting.
then, though.
But but I'm looking forward to the remakes. I want to see how it's.
They don't need a remake,
I want to
alright?
see the new CGI and everything redone.
So moving on, what were you guys' thoughts before watching Madam
I
Web?
actually was not excited for this. The trailer, everything like that. Mainly because I was disappointed because I didn't get the Madam Web that I wanted to see right away. Like I didn't want to see her backstory. I just wanted to see her in her prime right away.
in her prime of being like 90 billion years old.
Yes, actually, because she is an immortal
No.
in a sense.
So
She can't get killed.
I was
Just people don't typically say prime with like that old.
Yeah. But
Optimus Prime.
Optimus.
yeah, I did not have high hopes for this at all. Honestly, I was angry because I wasn't getting my Madam Web, and I was getting this Madam Web. You know,
I
but
was annoyed that this was the movie. I was dreading watching it that I put it off to the last minute.
I wanted to watch it just cause.
just because you didn't want to
Bob Marley,
watch Bob
yeah.
Marley.
I already
Guess
did
what?
fucking-
That's next week.
I'm glad that we're watching it this week.
I need to go with someone else though, because my wife doesn't want to go with me to watch Bob Marley.
Why?
She said that movie looks stupid.
He's
and I'm
a
like, okay.
reggae
I think that's
man.
you speaking.
No,
and she
no,
actually
I'm being
wants to see
serious.
it.
I said we're gonna watch Bob Marley. She's like, no, I'm not watching it. I'm like, why not? She's like, I just don't want to watch it. Okay.
That's weird.
It's Bob Marley.
So, I
But
need-
yeah, so my hopes were down 6 feet under, and I'm glad that they were actually.
I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. Okay.
What are you doing?
Egg.
Don't sign me up for Twisters, burgers, and burritos.
Where's it even located at?
Eduardo.
All right, so let's get into the spoiler-free review. So, spoiler-free review of Madam Web, released February 14 of 2024, starring Dakota Johnson, directed by S.J. Clarkson, rated PG-13. Plot summary. Cassandra Webb is a New York metropolis paramedic who begins to demonstrate signs of clairvoyance. Forced to challenge revelations about her past, she needs to safeguard 3 young women from a deadly adversary who wants to destroy them. What are you guys' overall thoughts without any spoilers?
This movie was way too fast paced for my liking, and they
I
really
think it was
cut-
okay.
No, I thought the
You
whole
thought
movie
it was
too-
okay? The movie?
Yeah. Okay. So let me say this. I went into this movie with such low expectations that I actually find myself enjoying it at times.
Really?
Yes.
I went in with such low expectations that those expectations were met.
No, they weren't. I was surprised at things. Like there were things I actually enjoyed. No.
It made no sense.
Yeah, I say most of that's
To
what
me,
I mean.
it did
like,
because
the
I
mo-
read
the-
up on all
The
her entire
movie was
history,
too
so.
fast paced for what the time it was given, and they cut through like half the stuff. It felt like they like show a little glimpse and like, boop, okay, we're done with that. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you guys didn't even elaborate on this that
It
much.
was
Also,
It's
dumb.
her
by no
power
means a
se-
great movie. By no means.
And like, I don't know, man. Like,
But I will
I just
say it's.
thought it was pretty done.
It's
done
weird
poorly.
how like Sony keeps like edging like
Spider-Man fans.
Yeah, they're,
It's
they're
like,
like
what's the
here's
baby
not
thing?
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
They're
right.
like,
Here's
maybe.
the character that has a close relationship with Spider-Man.
He's
but
like,
not
here's
Spider-Man.
Ben Parker. Who's he dating? We can't say. What's his sister's baby's gonna be named? We can't say.
And like
They're
like they're literally like under contract not to use the Spider-Man license in terms of Tom Holland in them.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
So
the
they're
fuck
just
their
edgy.
plan is. Like, what do they expect to be doing?
I think they should take lessons from their animation studio and make
Yeah.
good stories for the live
But
action.
like I said, I still
That's
enjoyed
facts.
this
That is
for
facts.
having low expectations, but by no means it's on the same level as.
I didn't even like any of the actors in this movie. I thought they were all really. They didn't really met
saw-
expectations for acting wise.
Yeah, I saw an article saying Dakota Johnson signed on because the script was completely different when she said okay to it, and then they changed it when she started doing the movie.
Look at this. Madam Web never had a comic book
Yeah,
of her
she
own.
is because she's basically just a overpowered psychic like Professor Xavier, and she just happens to have a connection.
So, like, why'd they
with
pick
Spider-Man.
her to make a movie out of?
Because she has a connection to Spider-Man, and I think they're gonna try to do something with that. Otherwise, like you said, they're just
But they
edging
didn't
it.
even have. They
They're
didn't even
probably
have
gonna
an
set
end
up the
credit or
Spider
anything
Women
for it.
then.
Oh,
Maybe they're setting up Spider Women stories.
Well, yeah, they just call them spider people.
Spider
Yeah.
people stories. I guess they can't use Spider Women. Maybe.
Like I said, all I know is this movie was ass, 100% ass.
it's on the same level as
I think it's
Morbius.
worse than Morbius.
What do you guys rate it
enjoyed
out of
Morbius.
10?
I'm gonna give it a.
I want to say like 8.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm kidding.
I'll give it a 5,
I give this movie a 2.
maybe 5.5.
3 for me.
Yeah, I'm going 2.7612.
Sydney Sweeney looks cool.
She didn't even do anything. She's just like, oh,
Look.
guys.
But look at her. Look, she has glasses on.
That's all it takes for Jesus.
I mean,
like I said,
get
this
up
movie
glasses.
was just such a
And you're
letdown
cool.
for even all the all the actors in this movie. It just did not meet expectation for me.
Let's compare some online ratings. The critics for Metascore gave it a 27 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter 13%. Audience and IMDb
Madam Web,
3.8 out of 10. And Rotten Tomato audience 54%. So the average of all these scores is a 33
Ouch.
out of 100.
Totally, this movie's bad, bro.
Said ouch, like you feel bad
got
for
that,
it.
But now we got to explain why it's bad.
So with that, let's get into
It's
spoiler-filled discussion. Let's take an in-depth review of Madam Web.
And Alexi
This
wanted to watch
poster is
this.
awful, by the way.
Yeah.
I told you my dislike.
And
for
Alexi
wanting to
hyped
watch
this movie up when it first came up and everything. Got me all hyped up for this movie.
What you mean? I literally said this is not my Madam Web.
All right, so
I rejected this from day
in
one.
1973, a research team led by Ezekiel and his pregnant partner Constance Webb discover an unidentified species of spiders in the jungles of Peru with rare healing properties. Ezekiel betrays the team and claims a spider for himself before leaving Constance for dead. An indigenous tribe.
So is Ezekiel the father then?
No.
In yeah, you can go ahead.
Accuracy wise, I don't think this is how she actually
Dies.
know how Madam Web was like created. She's a mutant. She's not. She didn't get her powers through like
Spider bite?
genetics. Yeah, because the mother got bit, and then those genetics probably
The
passed on to
spider
her.
just saved the child, not the mother.
So
So, an indigenous tribe attempts to save Constance by using the bite of the spider, but she dies shortly after
You know,
giving
my
birth.
question is, why do they use the Amazon forest for like stuff like they can't explain all the way?
because they can't explain everything they find in there, they're still finding new species every day in there.
Yeah, because the Amazon is like magic.
It's
Yeah, I
mad.
know. Yeah, every time they go something like this, they're like, "Let's use the Amazon forest." Let's
It just makes sense. Like, who knows? They might actually find it. You know.
Like the mom or whatever is like just she looks to her left and she sees Craven, or she also sees Morbius also going down the Amazon.
I know, right?
It's Morbin time.
Like they're all taking place in the same fucking jungle.
If you just want superpowers in the cinematic universe, you just gotta go to the Amazon.
So, yeah.
Just rub some bug guts on your arm.
It's either like the Amazon. I realize the
The
North,
human centipede.
the North
Oh
Pole,
my god.
or the freaking
That's terrible.
ocean.
So 20 years later, Cassandra, going by Cassie, lives alone in Queens, New York, working as a paramedic alongside her coworker Ben Parker and O'Neill. Well, Ben Parker,
Wasn't she born blind?
not in this
She's
movie.
supposed to be.
While working to save a driver from a car hanging off a bridge, Cassie falls into the water and has a near-death experience. Yeah,
that's
Ben Parker. You didn't
That
know
was
that?
the gimmick.
No.
They said that the whole movie. They said it multiple times.
I must have been.
Yeah, I didn't
not
realize
hearing
that
it.
until they explained how like they tried to do Spider-Man reference the whole time.
Yeah. they
With
when
the child, not saying the child's name and everything, and trying to like hide
yeah, when they
it.
introduced him,
Fucking teasers.
they said Ben Parker. You don't remember that
No, I
whole
don't.
scene where they were
You
sit-
don't?
No,
I don't
actually
either until you guys pointed that out. And I'm like,
Oh
oh
my
shit, yeah, they
goodness.
did.
It was
They,
like
they even had a cringy scene where they talk about responsibility.
Yeah, I
'cause,
saw
like-
that. I know that part. That was cringy.
And you didn't put two and two together?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh,
so.
this is Alexi we're talking about. Of course, he went over. his
You
head.
didn't know. You didn't get it either.
No, because I didn't know they were doing a reference to Spider-Man until
I didn't
until you
hear
guys
it.
brought it up, and now I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, I can see it now. It's so crazy. I didn't think about that. I was literally just watching to watch about Madam Web, and that was it. I didn't think about
That's why they kept teasing, all the other Spider
this
Family
dress?
characters. So Ben revives her, but Cassie soon begins to suffer from what she initially dismisses as deja vu, seeing events that have not yet happened, but slowly realizes that she can see into the future after failing to prevent O'Neill from dying on the job.
All right, so I think this is dumb. All right, so they live in a world where they know superpowers are real, right? They know the mutants are real. They know people can
Do they?
teleport. Yeah, this is a world they know about all that stuff. They know that there's a whole Spider-Man in this universe, right? And yet she starts seeing visions of things that happen. She just thinks, oh, it's just deja vu. That's not the common sense I would be going to. I'd be going like, oh, I got superpowers now.
Well, it was also kind of lame the way they were trying to do it. It's like, oh, I'm just having deja vu, blah, blah, blah.
I like how they made it that you couldn't tell when it was real until it was like at the very end.
Oh.
It was real. I really enjoyed that. It was like it was a bit trippy for me because and I like that, you know.
But yeah, so
Flashbacks.
what y'all
Yeah.
think? Madam Web almost died going into the river.
Kind of wish she
Honestly, I didn't feel anything.
did. Kind of wish she did.
I didn't care.
She was almost dead.
I
It
wish
was
the
so
movie-
weird how they just let her walk it off. She's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, walk
she
it
almost
off.
died.
Walk it off.
Walk it off, and then they just make jokes about it. It's like, how was it almost dying?
I
by
don't
the
know
way?
if I like her character either because she was just like the character they made her seem was just afraid of everything.
It was a little bit of a boring character. There didn't seem to be much development.
no
No,
throughout
not
the whole movie. It's just that's how her character was. Now that's why I made it like not
Dakota
fun to
Johnson.
watch. Huh?
Who?
The main
Yeah,
character.
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
Dakota Johnson.
She was so monotone.
like they just made her so boring to watch and not like
She didn't really
she didn't show
develop.
growth throughout the whole movie. She's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
She's like, I guess I will save these kids.
I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll go to a baby shower. I guess it was like, bitch, come on. You're freaking what? She's like 24 in this movie or whatever.
I don't know, but
She's young and she's not even showing like energetic as a young adult.
So
Just a plan.
Ezekiel has gained the same power as Cassie, along with enhanced
So is
physical
this Spider-Man,
abilities.
bro?
Collects information
Literally,
of
yeah.
the 3 young women.
No, it's actually exactly like Spider-Man. If he just got web shooters, he'll be Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man's spider senses don't work on him, and he can't. And Ezekiel cannot sense Spider-Man either. So their powers basically cancel each other out, like their
The only thing
senses.
that's cooler about Ezekiel is he can poison you
Yeah.
by grabbing you. He's like, come here.
Come here.
Come here. Get over here.
So Julia, Anya, and Maddie his visions lead him to believe that they are destined to kill him. So Cassie is also, which that scene didn't make sense to me. He was just like sleeping with the NSA agent. He's like, haha, this was a trick the whole time to get your security
I
clearance.
know, right? He's like, oh,
This is
thank
a
you.
trick. She's like, sign me up.
Bro, if he could poison her, though, why didn't he just do that while
Yeah,
they're at
that's
the
what I'm
opera?
saying.
Like, just grab her by her
Why
throat.
did he do that before? Like inviting
made
her
more
over to the
sense
house?
to
It
him.
didn't
Some
make more
action.
sense,
For
bro.
him,
He
No,
just wanted some action.
bro, and then he had to dispose of the body, like, bro.
He
how-
went through so many extra steps, yeah, just to get the
There
same
was some weird
information.
moments, visually and audio speaking with this character though. It was weird. It's like,
With Ezekiel?
yeah, like there was a moment where he was talking, but his mouth wasn't moving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know how I caught it, but it was like on the screen for like
That's
a good
not
half
possible, bro.
It was on the
This is
screen
a
for like half a second.
$500,000 movie, bro. $500 million
was-
movie, bro. Not
Oh
On
my
there for half a
God.
second, but there was, like I said, there was. I think it was when he was talking to his new his assistant.
yeah.
And he was looking at her. His mouth was not moving, and then the audio was there. And then there was a time where I thought, I was like, "Is this a dub over?"
Oh my god.
Because it was out of sync for a second too. I was like,
Well,
"Why
is this
is
guy
he-
Hispanic? That's the vibe I was getting. So maybe he just had an accent.
Maybe."
He was like Swedish or something.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
he has
know
an
there
accent
was a
that
time
was hard
where-
for him to say some of the scenes, you know? And
maybe.
they had to dub over some of it,
And
you know?
the way he was speaking a lot of time had like no urgency. There was no feeling
No,
to
for
it.
someone
it was
who-
monotone.
Yeah.
For someone who wanted to murder 3 teenage girls, like, he didn't show, like, yeah, I gotta really get these guys.
I
No.
think
Yeah.
that sort of made him more
Menacing?
menacing, honestly.
I
because
thought he
of
was
how
more
cal-
boring.
Well, because of how calm. I actually liked his character.
Really?
Yeah, I actually liked it. It's
Well,
just,
see,
visually
whenever-
speaking, I
for
had
me-
some issues with it, and
Well,
audio speaking. I had
Well,
some
what made
issues.
it interesting for me was, okay, so this is the only time I really liked the movie was when Madam Web was able to see the future when the girls would die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
That's-
was when I got the character was super menacing. Like, okay, yeah, he's quite scary to actually.
Well, he seems scary, but then in every scene, he kills everyone except the girls. He's like, let me take out every single security card around you guys, and then I'll get to you.
Well, because it was because he. I don't
not a
think.
good
I don't
villain.
think. Well, no, the thing is, I don't think he's immune to bullets.
But still,
no, probably
it's
not.
like he could at least finish him. With how fast he is, he could at least kill one
Well,
of
they
them
didn't
and
really
then
show
run.
how fast he really is. They show him in the dark shadow, like as a figure, you know.
But
doing the
overall,
thing.
like I like the character. It's just like I said,
He,
audio
as a villain,
and some visuals.
As a
there was
villain,
some.
I feel like he's a
I had some
very
issues with it.
high key letdown.
Yeah.
He could have been better. I agree.
Yes.
So Cassie is also drawn to the same women and intervenes to stop Ezekiel from ambushing them at the Grand Station, which what we were just talking about. She steals a taxi and takes Julia, Anya, and Maddie out of the city to hide them in a nearby
So this is
forest.
also what made no sense. The whole scene, this one, where like, oh, 3 girls kidnapped.
This was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
like
then they automatically know what the 3 girls' name were and what their face looked like, bro. Like what? Hasn't even been 24 hours to report
Right.
someone that's missing.
Yeah,
it
who
was
reported
5
them?
fucking minutes.
All the guards were dead too, so it's
Yeah.
like who?
It wasn't even those are cops. All
Yeah,
the
who-
cops
all
are
the cops.
fucking dead.
It's
And
just
it's
like
just
who reported it?
And then especially when the blonde, like the redhead, when she screamed like, "Oh, we're being kidnapped!" Like who? No cop was nearby to hear that.
There was.
No, there was no one there
was
to.
one. Right in front of him. There was one right in front of him.
They weren't paying attention.
Yeah,
bro.
I doubt they were paying attention.
They weren't.
And then they were
that's
killed.
it. And then the fact that like 2 minutes later, the main character was like, "Oh, you're going here."
Why were there so many cops there?
Yeah,
that's
what
I know.
was this?
See,
So many
exactly.
Why
Where'd
did
they
they
all
all of a
come from?
sudden attack her? Like, how did they know? I didn't understand
Yeah,
that.
see, this is what I'm talking
was
about.
weird.
Like that's what I mean. Like the fact that kidnapping thing, and like literally hours later, a newspaper goes out, kidnapping.
And
Radio
how did
station.
nobody else see the villain spider?
Yeah, see, this makes no sense, bro.
That's sneaky. But Ben Parker notices him later on when he's not even trying to.
He's super sneaky.
It makes no sense. Like I said.
So Cassie returns to her apartment and finds her late mother's notes, which reveal Ezekiel's identity and his true nature of his powers. The girls just pretty much. It's like, oh shit, the twist. The
Look
audience
how
already knew.
dripless this outfit is, bro.
It's so bland, bro.
The
This whole
the-
movie's so bland.
The girls disobey
you
Cassie's
want this
instructions
movie, Alexi?
and go to the diner where Ezekiel finds the trio after they draw attention to themselves.
Look, $76, bro. This could be you.
No, thank you. So, what do you guys think of the diner scene?
I thought it
I
was
like the
fun.
music when they were going into it.
Yeah,
Bro, they made-
Britney Spears.
Bro, do you guys feel old? Because that song's 20 years old now.
Damn.
What
Britney
song?
Spears got some
The
bangers,
Britney
though.
Spears
Oh.
song.
She got some bangers.
Toxic.
Yeah,
Also, this movie takes place in what, 2003?
four.
I thought it was 2002.
No, it's 4. That's what they said in the movie.
Well,
It's
either way, it's
2004.
the early 2000s.
But
for
yeah,
some
that's what I mean.
reason.
Like that movie, that song's 20 years old. To think about that, isn't that crazy? That's why
That
they
is
get.
old.
There's a lot of TikToks I've seen where like obviously this is off track, but there's a lot of songs where they're like showing of like 20 years ago. This is what was the banger at that time. I'm like,
Oh my
dang.
God.
You guys noticed this weird trend that was a long time ago? We would have movies taking place in the future, but now we got movies taking place in the past.
Nostalgia, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
how
it's
they get
because
you.
no one's looking forward to the future anymore.
No. No,
But it's
they're
like,
not.
what's so cool that's going on now besides technology advancement? You know,
That's literally it.
that's
Just
literally
technology
it. Yeah,
advancement.
economically, no. But let's not get off topic.
So through her visions, Cassie determines that she can't beat Ezekiel physically and instead uses the taxi to ram into him. She takes the girls back to Queens and persuades Ben to let them stay at his residence as a safe house.
I like how she uses her powers to like use her surroundings to help her out beat Ezekiel though, like with the cars.
Oh, he
All
just
the
rammed
cars?
into him.
All the cars she uses, bro.
I don't get
My
why
favorite one
sometimes
was
she
the
can see the
ambulance one.
future, but sometimes she can't.
Yeah, that didn't
She
make
had no
sense.
control.
Yeah, she didn't understand her power yet. Remember?
But how did she learn to control it?
After the water?
The little like
The
1
water
minute
scene?
montage.
Yeah, it
montage.
explained her flashback, but it didn't explain her like learning
Well,
her powers.
that's how she.
Maybe she just accepted it.
she
and
just
like, oh, now I
thinks
can
harder.
control.
Remember,
She just
the
thinks
guy
harder.
said she
She
had to
thinks
go
harder.
to the past to accept what happened to her.
And
That
then
makes
that'll
no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't
Well,
make
that's
sense.
so like, remember the whole movie.
It's a bullshit excuse.
No,
You
the
couldn't
whole-
have trained her to
Wait,
like
wait.
add a little training montage.
The whole premise of the movie was she hated her existence, and that's why.
It's just a bullshit excuse.
That's
bro.
why she was the way she was until she went to the
See
lake.
that comic strip? That's my Madam Web.
To the until she went to that pond, and then the guy was just like, "You just have to accept on what your mother did for
makes
you."
no
and
sense.
then she go to the past to realize why the mother was there and why she was.
How
Why
was
was she
Ben
there?
so chill with being handed off these teenagers when on the radio we just heard them say that they were kidnapped?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
He's like, yeah, I'll house these kidnapped teenagers for you. Don't worry about it.
Makes no sense.
He's Ben Parker, right? So he's there to help.
But he's not Ben Parker.
So with the group,
What do you mean?
with the group safe, Cassie flees to Peru and tracks down the tribal chief who saves her mother. The chief, having anticipated her arrival, puts Cassie through the ritual that separates her body from her soul, like in Doctor Strange. This enables her to experience a plane where her higher consciousness, where many living things are connected and able to see every possible future. Cassie also learns that her mother, far from being selfish woman that she thought she was, sought the spider to save her from fatal hereditary disease.
See? That's the whole point. That's the reason why she unlocked her ability all the way.
She had gout. So Ben's pregnant sister-in-law, Mary, goes into labor. And Ben is forced to take her and the girls to the hospital.
This is where Tisha was roasting the movie next. She's like, why is Ben taking the kids with him? Like, literally the kid, like, the whole
You
movie.
see how they were trashing his house? I don't blame him.
No, but, like, literally some baddie was looking for them.
Yeah.
And
He's a baddie, bro.
some baddie, bro.
He a baddie?
Yeah, he a baddie. But
He
he was
is a
literally
baddie.
looking for them. Tisha's like,
Got her,
why is he taking them out if they cannot find them for that whole week he was at the house?
That's true.
Made no sense.
Maybe he didn't want it on his conscience that they were killed while he was gone. I don't know.
Made no sense. Though.
Yeah,
There was
it
not a
doesn't
single
make
camera
sense.
until they left, and then somehow one camera gets the one girl, and she's like, "Oh, there they are. They're
Yeah.
going this way."
And cameras back then had very low quality security
Nah,
cameras.
not according to that movie.
Yeah, I
That movie,
guess
they
so.
were
They
like
had the
high
4K.
fucking 7K, 8K high resolution.
Yeah,
Fucking
it was
10
ridiculous.
144. No
It's
quality,
like not
bro.
even the police has this
They had
technology.
NASA satellites.
Well, the entire time you were saying that, all I was thinking about was Godzilla.
Oh my god.
So I was just laughing my ass
my
off at that. So.
Bro, it's just, this movie has so many plot holes. It
It's
makes
so
no sense.
stupid.
Bro. Freaking Five Nights at Freddy was done 10 times better than
Oh, I
this.
agree with that. Yeah.
10 times better than this.
So
and it's
Ezekiel.
based off a game, bro.
Yeah, it's based off
Morbius
Jim
is so
Oh,
much
this
more
is based
fun.
off a character within a comic book. Like there's one comic book and she's just a side character in that comic book.
I feel like that's
She
done
has
well
no
before.
solo comics.
So
I feel like that's a.
It's
What a
like
good idea
it's
for a
like
movie.
saying that say I just created a movie about me, and then they created a
I'll
the
spin-off,
watch
Alexi
that, bro.
movie.
I'd
and,
watch
and,
that.
and then they created a spin-off of about my dog or my cat.
That'd be
I'll watch that
awesome.
still,
That's
yeah.
essentially what this is.
I'd watch a cat movie.
Yeah, I would watch your cat do whatever it does. Probably sleeps all
But you
day.
understand what I'm saying, though, right? That's essentially what they did with Madam Web.
So,
But made
Ezekiel,
her lame in this movie.
Yeah.
so Ezekiel intercepts them again, but Cassie is able to rescue the girls in an ambulance and distract Ezekiel so Ben American
you know the
escape.
funny part is how are these cars running after one giant like skadoosh through
All right.
the
So,
wall?
anyways,
Oh yeah.
that's not important.
The group lures Ezekiel to the condemned fireworks factory, which also makes no sense.
It makes all the sense, bro.
It's like, hey,
It's
let's go
because
to
it already
the...
happened in the future, so she has to do it.
No, but just having an abandoned firework factory.
That is dangerous.
How do the fireworks
sounds
not all
dumb,
blow
man.
up? Because that's the original thing where he watches O'Neill die. Remember?
Yeah, when he went into the building or something.
No, he drove the
And got rammed.
yeah, ambulance. He's like, well, bam. She's like, I knew that was gonna happen, and she didn't even look like she was actually that distraught.
Yeah, wasn't the
That-
building on fire
Exactly,
earlier?
that's
So
what I'm
why didn't the
saying. How did-
fireworks blow up
How did
then?
not all the fireworks not blow up? Like that's what I was.
I don't think you're supposed to think this far into it.
Well, clearly the script writers did it.
They're like, oh, people.
They're
are
like, hey,
thinking.
bro, let's just do it.
Let's just
bro.
roll with it.
Bro, let's just make sure the fireworks don't all blow up so we
It's
can
like,
use that
hey,
as the
bro,
end
don't think
cutscene,
about
bro.
it. People are gonna buy tickets anyway. Don't
I
even
mean, look at us.
Spider-Man's
We
in
bought
it.
tickets, so.
It was the best movie we bought for this week, bro. Come on. What else could you top?
Oh
What's
my
better?
God.
Bob Marley.
Yeah, Bob Marley.
Bro, just you agreed with me.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it.
So setting up traps to disorient him while Cassie calls for a medical evacuation helicopter to fly their location. Ezekiel destroys the helicopter with his abilities and separates the girl, then isolates Cassie where he taunts her with her mother's death.
And then she uses her multiverse fucking power, bro.
She breaks the multiverse. By tapping into the web of life, Cassie is able to locate Maddie, Anya, and Julia, guiding them to safety
Like, she
before
can't
setting
see
off.
them right where she is?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean locate?
causing Ezekiel to fall and get fatally crushed by Sun, revealing that Cassie, not the girls, was destined to kill him. In the process, however, a loose firework strikes Cassie in the face, blinding her. Cassie is rescued and taken to the hospital.
You know, that scene, when I seen that, I was like, how the fuck did she become blind? Literally, the
Oh,
fire.
Yeah, the
right,
firework.
there was a firework that went.
No, yeah,
It was
right
so
through
stupid.
one side, though.
It's the brightness.
No, but it went right next to her. Like, it went like this and
heat.
grazed her.
I don't know.
Grazed her on one side, though. It didn't show that it grazed her on both. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it went like this.
Can I get another sparks, maybe?
I don't know, man. It just
It's
didn't-
not like a gunshot.
This was them just trying to justify why
I
she
don't
wasn't
know.
blind yet.
It's
all right?
I
the
know.
dumbest reason.
Yeah.
She
I know,
was
that's
supposed to be
right.
blind
It
at
was a
birth, I
stupid
They
think.
could
reason
have done
to do it.
anything else.
They could have done, yeah.
Like her face gets like someone throws acid at her eyes or something.
Yeah, I know, or something like that. Or like she.
A blinding
or like
flash.
him, because again, he has poison for hands.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
He could
Why
have
didn't he-
scratched her eye or something.
Yeah, why didn't he grab her towards the head and just grabbed her by her eyes, and then one of the girls
You mean
smacked
grab her
her?
by the
Not
eyes?
fireworks, bro.
Yeah, like grabbing her face or something. and
Yeah,
scratches
you
it.
know.
If only Ezekiel had fireworks for hands. He probably
So Cassie is rescued and taken to the same hospital that Ben and Mary just
Had
their
Peter.
baby. Yeah,
Peter Parker.
They had a son.
Peter Porker.
You
So
can't
bl-
say his last name.
So blind Cassie wakes up to discover that she is now paralyzed from her waist down due to
What?
her injuries. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why she was in the wheelchair.
Because
Once
of the
again,
fireworks.
Because of
She
the
was
fireworks
supposed to
again.
be born like this, I believe. So just
Paralyzed,
saying.
though.
Yeah,
paralyzed. They didn't even say she get hit by anything that make her paralyzed, though.
You're right. She should. There was nothing. to
Yeah,
make
she
her
fell
paralyzed.
from much higher into the river and was fine. But then
Yeah, so
But
like,
then she couldn't have cool action scenes if she was born like that.
That's true, but that's where the whole. That's why I wanted her in her prime already, where she finds these three that are about to be killed. That she seems to have a
in a
connection
wheelchair,
to.
bro.
She's able to. and she's able to.
She should have had rockets on her wheelchair.
No, and she's
Right?
able to like navigate them to safety and help them out, help them grow, that kind of thing. That's what I would have been happy to see that, but no, they gave us this.
Yeah, they went this
Professor
route. This
Xavier
is a
and
bad
Hershey
route that
Kiss.
they went.
However, her connection to the web of life means that she can now see fully into the future. Cassie assures the girls that she will mentor them into their future roles when the time comes.
This
Don't she
also
chuckle
begs the
at Uncle Ben, like being like, "You're gonna die"?
Yeah,
the future?
well, she chuckles that he doesn't have responsibility because he will have to take care of Peter. later
And then
on.
he'll end up dying.
This also, like, when I was watching it, this also begs the question, like, if she can see the future, does that mean that everything is already bound to happen the way it is? Or, I mean, she technically said that she can change the future by saving the bird, but still, like,
Yeah, I think
this,
she can
This
change
is
the
like a
future.
whole, like, is fate controlling us or what?
I think
I
she can
guess.
control it. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what the guy said. Like, she can change. She can rewrite the.
She can change things if it
Yeah.
happens, but some things are, like, once
But
again.
she really can't though, because Disney is the one who can change things.
This
Yeah.
isn't a Disney movie though. This is a Sony movie. Remember?
Yeah,
but-
I know, but that's what
just
that's what I'm
associated
saying
with
because
Marvel.
she's part of the Sony verse, so she can't really change shit.
She
She
can
can't
change
say
the
like
Sonyverse.
she can't say like Tom Holland's
true.
actually, I don't know, some other guy.
She can save Morbius though.
Yeah. Oh, I sense. Once again, Morbius also is a weird one because
This movie didn't even have an end credits
No,
No,
it didn't.
to tie it with anything.
Yeah. Well, they opted not to do an end credit with this movie.
Not even with Venom. Like, why not with Venom?
I don't know why exactly they didn't want to do an end credit.
probably because they knew this was gonna bomb. It's like, yeah, don't do it.
it's like whatever.
Well, because I don't know if
I
Sony
think this is
actually.
just the one up there. And I can connect this
I
to
don't
anything.
think. Yeah, I don't think Sony has any plans to do any more Marvel stuff for a minute. That's probably why as well.
Yeah, probably not. What are you guys' final ratings for this movie?
Still 2 for me, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the same rating.
Yeah, I keep the same rating.
Expectations are so bad. Now that I've seen it once, I probably won't enjoy it nearly.
The next time.
Yeah.
So with that, check out our Repeated Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode so far, we upload new episodes weekly. Now let's move on to content we've seen this week. What are some shows or movies y'all watched this week?
I watched Starship Troopers again because of
I should watch that.
because of
It is a good
Helldivers 2.
Oh my gosh.
I played Helldivers.
Helldivers 2 is so good.
I just-
Eddie, hop on.
This is
I just
alright,
started
so for
today,
people
and
who
I'm
don't know what
actually really into
Helldivers
it.
is,
Oh my
and
God.
people who are for people who are confused of what the excitement for this game is,
Not for the real podcast.
for this game.
there isn't much. This is just one of those games where you can turn your brain off and play. So if you are, if
It's
you
super hard to
I
play
can
solo.
do that with Among Us, bro.
let me explain more. This game is very repetitive in the mission
Oh my
sense,
god!
right?
Shut up! Shut up!
So I think the average time you're gonna be spending on this game when you play is maybe like 2 hours tops. I think.
I don't know. Jesus said he played 10 hours worth of it.
Alexi said I played 10 hours.
Oh,
But anyways, yeah. So this is definitely a game where like you don't know what to play, but you're bored out of your mind. This is a game where you can just turn your brain off. You can put something on your phone while
Give
you're
me the
watching it, and then
before
just
you
play
buy.
it,
I gotta know.
And
well,
so-
you
and
can't
so forth and
actually
so
play the
forth.
audio for it.
So
Yeah.
but there is.
It's actually not that bad though, Eddie. This is a game that I think we could all just play and just
Yeah, you
just
just
chill
enjoy
out.
it,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There
It's
is
just
no
literally
story.
It's literally
I
just.
feel like I'm gonna spend $40. We're gonna play it for a week and then never.
No,
comes
it's
again.
good, bro.
And
it's
this
actually,
is-
actually
It's
would-
not bad like that one other game, Payday 3.
Oh, Payday 3.
I can't wait to fight those things, whatever they are.
Robots.
Yeah, I want to fight them,
So,
but I'm
yeah.
not even at that like rank to fight it technically.
When are you guys gonna hop on the finals? I've been waiting.
Fuck off. No one's hopping on the
Oh
finals.
my
we
god.
played it, remember?
I'm still waiting, guys.
Can I
Yeah,
mute-
so this game is not a game you have to worry about story or anything like that. You don't have to worry about failing. or
Bro, you gotta
anything either.
freaking do the puzzle
So,
if you want it to work, you dummy.
Can I speak, please?
Sorry.
Just freaking, he keeps trying to go on TikTok. He's not doing the puzzles.
So if you are looking for a somewhat challenging experience, which this will have a challenge for sure. So if you want a challenge, this is the game for you. If you want an easy run, you want to just chill out, have a chill gameplay, this is also the game for you. If you want a story-rich game, this is not the game for you.
Yeah, there's no story for that.
There
I thought
is no story.
I thought there
You are
was.
literally just-
there is lore a bit.
There's lore, yeah, but there's just it's not important.
Well,
lore.
if you don't care, it's
Yeah,
not
you
important.
you just enjoy the game. Just play, shoot things, kill things, liberate a
shorts.
planet.
His feels definitely better than Diablo,
Bless
I
you.
think, for me.
I thought that was King.
So yeah, so I enjoy it.
Oh. Yeah, it's
So,
good.
I think I watched something yesterday. But I forgot
yeah.
what it was. Yeah, what was it?
I watched Solo Leveling.
I watched more of This Is Us. I'm on season 2.
Let me see.
So yeah, I think I would just watch because this like I said works second. My whole sleep schedule's been all messed up, so I haven't had time to watch YouTube or anything.
Look,
really.
bro, Charlie's playing this.
But I know I
love
watched a little bit of TV yesterday. Finally, I'm trying to think. I think I watched the Delicious Dungeon.
Delicious Dungeon.
Yeah, Netflix. I'm trying to think of
Where
the
they cook.
monsters.
monsters?
Yeah, I watched that, and then I watched Pacific Rim, the first movie again.
I'd play Delicious
That's why you were
Dungeons.
talking about it? Because you rewatched it?
Yeah, I rewatched it, and I was thinking like, man, this movie's so slow. I don't like that aspect.
All right, so let's move on. Let's roll the credits. You guys got any recommendations for any media?
Helldivers 2 is pretty good.
I do recommend
Persona
it.
3 is still good. But
I do recommend
Persona
playing
4.
Helldivers 2.
I recommend playing Persona 6.
I can't wait.
So, like, comment. Oh, next week is Bob Marley. So, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for visiting Sleeping Cinema. Until next week. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
I gotta end it.
Yeah, end that stream.
You should buy it though, Eddie. I think it's fun.
You say end stream.
I don't see